Oh, wow. Fantastic energy here in the room. So welcome everybody to Pitch to Pitch Season 3, Episode 1. Big applause because a great adventure is starting from today. So applause. Being here on this stage for the third year is a huge and amazing adventure for all of us, and I promise you a lot of surprises, a lot of best things that we will keep, of course, from our session, and of course, amazing inspirational startups. But what is Pitch to Pitch? Pitch to Pitch is a series of events that are dedicated on a startup and entrepreneurship culture. One of the most challenging and interesting tip when it comes to a Pitch to Pitch session is that only for 1 minute, 5 startups will meet the 5 jury members, and at the end of the evening, they will support us to choose the best one of the evening. What will the winner of tonight receive? It will receive a ticket and 1 week accommodation in Israel. Big applause. The opportunity to being part of the finalists where can get $120,000. Big applause. And only several competitors keep him away from taking a fantastic opportunity to get the best mentorship and the best opportunity from this lovely place, Premium Coworking Spaces. Big applause. Usually, here I always say hi to Emil Shikirjitsky, who is actually the creator of this amazing event, the inspirator of our ecosystem, and the host for third year of the Pitch to Pitch session. What we see from the past 2 editions of the Pitch to Pitch, we see over 150 amazing startups. We see a lot of inspirational stories. We met startups that right now having already access to the market, winning investment, and many more opportunities. Some of them are here tonight, and a little bit later, I hope that there will be a chance to represent some of them to hear really great stories. But the new coming things are not finished here. Usually, people know that next to me is standing Atanas. He's there. You can see him. But tonight, we're having a special surprise. You know, most of you, that I'm quite amused and quite passionate about the female entrepreneurship and how to increase the culture of strong female founders. For me, it's a great honor to represent you tonight, Elena Peneva, who is the Module Master and owner of the Bright Module Company. So big applause for Elena.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. This is how sound is supposed to start. Don't worry. Everyone, everything okay? Yeah. Hi from me. We have a lot of brand new things this year in the competition. So now my role is to start from the best thing, I believe. If you have been here watching Pitch to Pitch online or live at the networking space, you know that there is a part where the most interesting thing happens. And this part is when the jury is actually discussing who is going to be the winner. And they're giving their honest opinions, what is happening, who is the best, who is the worst, I don't know. Maybe not who is the worst.
No, they're all very good. A
But
pre-selection is quite strong, trust me, Helena.
Cool. But this year, every time we will actually hear and see with our own eyes the whole discussion, maybe not the whole, but the biggest part of it. And Nas actually will be with the jury and giving us insight of what is going on in the minds of these great people here. So this is the greatest thing. Big applause for this thing. We will see it, yeah.
Can I add something here? Sure. So, Atanas will be guiding us through this great adventure, and everybody knows that Atanas doesn't spare anything when it comes to investors, when it comes to a question, and good taking of the feedback. So big applause for him. Little later, with his lovely company, you will see more.
We're counting on him, yes, for that. Another new thing is that the online audience will actually participate even more this year. So we definitely want you to comment more, get included, do everything that you did last seasons. But this year we will actually have a special award for the audience that we will announce later to keep it like interesting.
And just to add again, this evening probably this will be my major role.
The newbies always say yes.
Okay, so do not forget our colleagues from the studio will write you down where you can actually vote. So go on AHA slides and choose best favorite startup. We promise you a great prizes for you too.
Yes, and going on, continuing with the new prizes, the new things, actually we have even more awards for the startups that pitch here tonight and the nights in the third season. That will be from partners and friends of the competition, so you will hear a little bit more about them later.
Yeah, great applause. The ecosystem is welcoming all of our partners.
Always adding value. So speaking of the great minds here in front of us, let us now present you the jury.
Okay, and of course, starting with the oldest, the first, and the most empowering judges of tonight, who is Viktor Manev from Impetus Capital. Big applause. Also, actually, later on, he will support us here to sharing who is the big winner. So, yeah, be polite with Viktor.
Another Victor is on the way, Victor Schiller from America for Bulgaria.
And of course, Michael Goran, Israeli angel investor. Big applause for him.
We also have with us Javor Gochev from Innovation Capital.
And finally, Thomas Sanev, angel investor and former vice president of Citibank. Big applause.
Okay, everything is new, everything is exciting, but now let's go to the actual exciting part, right?
Sure. Now it's time to represent the startup, and they have a really great task. Only 1 minute pitching, which is, trust me, it's quite challenging. So who is the first startup?
The first one is Stefka Stoyanov from Malki Sakrovishta, the place that gives second life to the favorite clothes, shoes, and toys of our kids. Welcome on stage.
Hello everyone, can you hear me well? Okay, then I'm ready. So, hello, my name is Stefka Stoyanov and I'm the founder of Malki Sakrovishta, the first P2P place for pre-loved kids and baby Poke. We are the place where parents can create an online profile and super quick and easy upload all the unnecessary items from their kids. Other parents can shop little treasures for their little treasures for the new season, all pre-loved on one place, super quick and easy, as I said. We launched in May and we already have over 1,200 vendors on our website, which are actively selling each and every day. We have already over 2,000 items uploaded, all of them, and this is all just word of mouth. What makes us unique, though, is the fact that we are commission-based, not just an offer listing website. We charge 50% commission from each sale. All listings are free and unlimited. So, what we would like to do is to become the regional leader in pre-loved kids and baby clothes. Half of my team is based in Croatia. This is our next country where we launch in Q1 next year. So I do hope there are parents in the room who will join us at malkisakrovishta.bg.
Okay, great. So the jury members, we are really passionate to hear your question.
Hello. Oh, okay. Thank you for the presentation. It was really good. So we got the idea what's going on here. So you launched a year ago, you said, or?
No, May this year.
May this year.
Friday
And you have,
the 13th.
And you have 2,000 listings?
Already, yes. It's
Okay.
a dynamic number because it was more, we sold a lot, so it's a dynamic number, but as we speak now, we have already 2,000 articles uploaded.
Okay, because I'm the numbers guy, so I'll ask you the numbers here. But So 2,000 listings and you charge 50% commission? Was it 50, 50 or 15?
15.
Okay. And this is for used items or?
Yes, pre-love means second-hand, which means all the items that we used and no longer use in our house and just laying around, getting dust. So we ask you to upload all of them and sell them super quick and easy.
Okay, so parents, they buy stuff, sometimes they don't need it, they get presents from relatives, and
Yes, exactly.
everybody buys the same thing, and
Exactly.
then they sell it out, right?
Yes.
Okay, and it's, so what's the goal? Like 2,000 listings, what's the, I mean, how big is Bulgaria, like in terms of listings or in terms of sales, or
So
how do you look at this?
I would just give you some numbers. Usually, we saw that parenting is one of the greatest adventures of our life, and so it's connected with a lot of uncertainty. And what marketing industry does when it feels uncertainty, asks you to buy. So usually a parent is expected to spend between 5 to 10,000 BGN for a new kid. I'm saying a range because there are different brands, different pricing. So what we hope to do is to get at least 50% out of that, to become the first place where you would check for your needs. Say you need a stroller, you come to our website and check first if we have something available, and then if we don't, go to the usual retail experience. So what also makes us unique is that we are the first to cover all categories. Usually marketplaces, they focus on the fashion side, shoes, clothes, items like this. We cover the full range. We have strollers, car seats, parenting books, toys, Montessori. And this is really important because, first of all, shoes, clothes is just like 40% of our sales. And what is really important to say is we are a use case of circular economy, but also affordability. 1 in 2 moms are expected to buy more secondhand in the next few years because of rising prices. 60% of our customers are outside big towns. For them, their feedback is this is a chance to buy really good new products. So, as I said, we hope to get at least 50% of all the spendings, and within 2 years to become the first place you check when you have a baby or a kid, growing kid.
All right, thank you.
Hi there. Very nice presentation, although having only 1 minute. So I was just doing a quick research on the internet. There are at least 10 specialized online stores for kids stuff, clothes, whatever you name it. And then again, we have. So a few questions. First of all, how many sales have you already made since the start?
Over 200, and
200.
as I said, this is all word of mouth. We have our own digital media for moms.
So that's the next question.
Yeah.
How are you going to actually reach all those people out there claiming that have money to spend on kids stuff? Because there are a few other competitors already mentioned. And the next question is, what are you looking for? I mean, are you looking for money or any other advice, or what are you looking for?
So one other thing that really differentiates us is that my first project is actually a digital media for moms, which is one of the leading independent digital media at the moment in Bulgaria. I have traffic online more than Forbes.
What's
Bulgaria.
the name?
Mommy BG. So this is my first point of reference. I can tell you, I know the mom community. I'm a huge part of it. And the second thing is we just starting our campaign with influencers. So we haven't used any. In the first weekend we launched, we had already 300 people on our platform by just saying, hey, we have this website and it's already online, no advertisement. We have found just a really nice growth hacking technique, which gives us 50 to 100 new users each week with zero cost. And our goal at the moment is to start fundraising. So this is one of the first events we attend, and our goal is to start our fundraising here now.
Okay, then how much are you fundraising?
150.
150, okay.
So great 1 minute presentation. Good job. So were you one of the founders of Mom.BG? Okay, because I've heard of this. And so do you have access to that platform?
It's mine.
Okay, so that's their unfair competitive advantage. So that's a good
It's a
thing.
strategic decision to start with the digital media to understand the community and then to build upon that community next project.
And how big is the user base for Mom.BG?
So Mommy BG spelled with double M because I just got a competitor. but I also have the trademark for Europe, so I will not have it for a long time. So we have over 150 articles read per month and over 40,000 unique visitors.
I don't have any other questions. That's great.
Thank you so much.
So you mentioned you want to be the regional leader, right? And the reason is because you see yourself also expanding beyond the region. I assume the Balkans, right?
Yeah.
Are there any other companies globally that are located in other places, and what's the competition kind of going to be like?
If I can touch on the first part of the question, we would like to be the regional leader, and half of my team is the technical part is based in Croatia. So we are, as we speak, working on the Croatian website and on the integration with the goal to launch in Q1. We see our countries as a really good footprint to start such a venture, because we're very much alike and we're all price sensitive, first of all, and we care about the climate and everything. But what I've seen is that there are very strong competitors in the UK, Dot and a few more websites who just raised about £4,000 in funding and crowdfunding. But what they lack is all the categories. They focus on the fashion side. They have shoes, clothes, accessories, and sometimes books and small toys. And the main reason behind what we've learned is the delivery. There is a lot of problems when you're commission-based to secure the delivery. We have an excellent expert in our team who found a way when our local partner couldn't find the way. So I'm pretty confident that we can do it in other countries. And we are really different. We have all categories, and yeah. So.
Big applause. Thank you. Thank you. Quite a strong female startup, right? Okay, and I promise you much more. Our next participant, I know her personally as a multifunctional woman, which is understanding the drones, the VR, the cybersecurity technology. But today she will represent to us something quite interesting. I was there, so it is great pleasure for me to say welcome to Ileana Elias from Restart. So Ileana, welcome on stage. You have 1 minute.
Hello, my name is Ileana Elias. As Chris said, I have a lot of interests. As a person with a lot of interest, I didn't always find my place, so we've decided to create it. Restart is an artistic place, creative place, technological place. You can come here, come there. It's around the corner, by the way. You can come there, you can take a dance lesson, you can leave your kids to learn programming, and you can attend any type of events, artistic events. We give place to any type of events that are new, interesting, and how to say, we are into the new things, the different things, and what is never done by now, which is combining technology, art, kids, dance, music, and anything that gives us passion and makes us love what we do. You can check on social media, Studio Restart. Thank you.
Let's hear the questions from the jury.
So can you explain the business model? It's going to be based on the program, what's going to be like the business model?
The business model is to give space to as many things as possible to happen there, as events, classes, different trainings and courses for kids and adults. And from all these activities, and also giving space for new ideas with young people that are not very confident. We give them the area to do anything they want. And from this, we gain.
So just to clarify, you charge per activity or membership?
No, we charge per activity. If we talk about dance, we charge per one training. If we are talking about courses, there is a price for those courses. If you want to come and make an event here, it depends, because we can give you for free and do some type of partnership, or we can take rent from this. For now, it is just It is not a membership.
Okay, great. Cool. Yeah, now it's working. Okay. So in terms of all the content out there, are you the one creating the content in your team, or is it separate, artists, people, dance groups coming to your place? Is it like a co-working but for activities where people come and create, or is it you who are providing the program?
Both. We are trying to connect with more people and give more different type of activities, but we started as we are partners, and we combine our activities, and we started with this. There are more and more people. We started working 3 months ago during the summer, so it is the time to start and restart.
Okay, good. And what are you looking for? Are you fundraising money or looking for any other type of support?
I'm looking for partners. I'm looking for people with a similar mindset. I'm looking for people that are willing to work with us and create something that is how to say, meaningful and passionate. As the couple of years that passed, it is quite hard to find something that gives us passion and gives us how to say, love in what we do.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Keep up the good work.
And just to clarify, this is a physical location where you do dance lessons and some other sorts of activities.
Yes, it is a physical location.
And it's behind the corner, or
yeah, it's behind the corner. It is very
on
close to
Rakovska
here.
or somewhere.
No, the other street when you go down Rakovska.
And do you envision having more locations, or this is just the one that you
Of
have?
course, this is the dream. I hope that this is a model that will expand, because people stay focused. We are a tech place. We are an artistic place. The point is to combine all these things and this to become a model, to become a way of thinking.
Mm-hmm. And this location has been open for how long now?
3 months.
3 months. And when do you envision having another one?
Hopefully next year, in the summer.
In the summer?
Yeah.
So how many locations do you think the Bulgarian or the Sofia, are you focused on Sofia, or are you looking for going somewhere else?
Probably not just Sofia. 1 or 2 more in Sofia, and then Plovdiv, then the sea, and this is how I imagine things.
Okay. And how many people work in one location? So how many employees are in one?
We are
location?
3 right now.
3.
We started 2 of us. We made everything with our hands, the renovation, everything. And right now we are 3 working constantly on this. But we have a lot of people that have the similar mindset, and they help, and they host events there, and they make lessons and courses for kids and adults. And this is the way we want to expand, through people.
Great. So this is an event place as well as some art activities place, and it's a combination of several things.
Yeah, combination of several things. This is the place where our technological ideas, because Chrissy said I am into VR, cybersecurity, programming, our technological ideas are born. This is the place where I dance, not just me, of and this where all of this is combined.
I see. And what is the monthly revenue? How much money you get per month in like foreseeable future, so that I can get some number?
Give us
From
some
events
time.
and lessons and everything. What's your goal? Do you have any financial goal because when you start a business, and typically you have some kind of a financial goal, at least that's what I've seen. So, what is your like monthly goal for revenue?
I'm not going to talk about numbers.
And this was my last question, so I'm not going to ask you any more questions.
Of researching partners for business plans.
No, because we are starting. It was summer. We are starting. We want to start working. This starts for work. I don't know how to explain this. Of course, I have some goals, but I am not ready. How to say to comment this right now? I'm talking about the content.
Okay.
Okay,
And
one last question.
Victor wants to ask
Yeah.
another question, but let me just say that, I mean, I get all the...
Yeah. You have a stage.
Yes.
Little bit later with
Just a quick comment here, if I could. So we have all these dreams and artistic stuff, but when we are going to do business, it's good to have some business goals. And that's what I was trying to get into. But I wish you well. I mean, I think that would be very successful as an idea. And I'll let Victor go on now.
Do you have problem with that stuff? Do you talk about it?
Better not talk about it.
Is it a community? Basically, you're building a community of people.
Yes, we are building a community, and the past few months showed us that it is possible to build a community of people that are interested in this type of activities.
When did you decide to do this? Not when you start, not when you start, but when did you decide to do this?
December last year.
Right. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Big applause.
It's getting hot in here. Do you agree? Okay, now, big announcement for our audience online. You can vote by 3 criteria, actually, for the startups and the pitches. So if you already have a favorite, you can vote and you can win. How much? Like a week? Yeah,
Yes.
a week at whatever location is good for you at Network Premium in Sofia and in Plovdiv.
Wow, yeah. 5 location, actually. Amazing.
Yes, so please be active online, comment, vote, also comment on our Facebook and our YouTube. Participate. This is what I will ask you. Now, is the next participant ready? Ilian Koja-Christov from Push Marketplace, the biggest fashion community in Bulgaria. Please welcome on stage.
Hello. Okay. Hello, I'm Milian, and I'm here to present you to Push. Push is online mobile application where you can sell clothes, shoes, and accessories, secondhand or new. We launched Push at 16th of April, and so far we have 13,000 users, 11,000 listings, and more than 1,100 orders. Because our app is completely free, our main way of monetization is with sponsoring ads. Our team consists of people with experience in fashion, marketplace, e-commerce, marketing, software as well. Over here, because our team already have 2 applications behind us and a second-hand store, we think that we know the problems in this niche. Currently, we are securing our second funding and also looking to expand in other countries like Croatia and Romania. Sorry for that. Yeah.
Why Push? I mean, why are you going to be successful?
Because we know how the market here in Bulgaria is working. Since 6 years, we have a second-hand online store. So we are really into the second-hand market over here. So we know how to make Push one of the biggest and largest fashion communities, not only here in Bulgaria, but on the Balkans as well.
You already have, is it online or offline? The one that you already have?
It's offline and online, but all the stocks which we have are over here in Push as well.
On Push, Are you going to have, you're going to have various vendors that are
Yep.
going to sell?
Yep. We already have more than 11,000 listings. So people are coming to our app and uploading their listings, and other people are buying their listings.
So what is the expected gross merchandising value? I mean, like a monthly, how much turnover is going to pass through push?
Yeah, around, let's say next year, more than 200,000
Monthly.
Yeah,
200.
let's say a little bit less, but somewhere around that.
Okay. And the business model is you charge a fee, a
Nope,
commission?
it's completely free. You can go and upload your ads. We charge you only if you want to sell your product faster. So you sponsor it, and we're going to present it to more people so you can sell it faster. And also we have for the people who are like me, who are selling a lot, we have a subscription-based model, which is $5.99 per month, and we will unlock a special features to those people so they can sell even faster.
So how big do you believe this can grow?
Depop, which is the UK marketplace, they just sold to Etsy for like 2.5 billion.
Yeah,
But this one can, we expect around 90 to 95,000 people just by June 2023. This is with like, let's say 700 leva per month. This is minimum advertising budgets. We expect around 5,000 per month in marketing.
Do they have eBay here, or they don't have eBay in Bulgaria?
They have, but it's not popular, I think.
Because it seems like it's the same thing.
Yep, kind of, but
Yeah.
it's more like OOX. Over here we have OOX, which is like all the categories, but it's not like products in our niche. Over here you can sell super fast because we have filters, we have the community which we are building. So you can go and see the product, you can like it, or you can even go and put it in your checkout. I mean, in your basket. So yeah.
And so the person who's selling the goods, they're the one that has to ship it.
Yeah.
You don't ever take.
Nope.
Okay. Interesting.
So you mentioned you have basically a freemium model, right? It's free unless you want to accelerate the sale.
Yeah.
So how many from the 13,000 users until now chose to do the VIP kind of?
So far we launched Push with 4 months demo period. So we haven't used our way of monetization so far, but we have talked to more than 1,000 people from our customers. And let's say like 20 to 25% of them are like open to sponsor ads, sorry. And also around 10 to 12% of them are ready to go to the subscription plan, and also paying to be a special seller, because a special seller is giving you features that will help you to not only sell, but you have a special check which will make you like a special like the Instagram blue check. And yeah.
And can you give a little bit more color to the users? So what's the typical user that you see out of those?
Yeah, the typical user is between 15 to 25, like Gen Z. That's the coolest thing, because Gen Z is like super open to buying and selling secondhand clothes. It's in their mentality already. So a lot of our users are actually selling and buying second clothes. So they're used to it already.
Do you have some statistics, like per user, how many sales they will do during a year, buying and selling?
Like we are only from 4 months already, but like we have 13,000 users, and already actually this is for 4 months and a half. We already have like 14,000 users, more than this in ads, and more in this only for the last week we have more than 200 orders. So
okay, thank you.
We have a question from so please don't leave the stage. So the question from the audience is, how will you compete with marketplace on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook is a really good marketplace. They are using their groups a lot, but Facebook is like social media, and I, for example, do not want to see how my friends are like selling stuff in my feed. Also, there is no filters over there. Like you can't filter the things that you're looking for. Like I can't put the size and the brands which I'm looking for. It will be hard. Facebook is like crazy good, but we know features that will help us to be more to be better than them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so do not forget to vote for your most favorite startup. You can do that at ahaslides.com/P2P vote. So don't hesitate, vote for your favorite startup, and we're promising some prizes for some of you. So the next startup is DevNotepad and Svetosław Marino. Big applause for him.
Test. Good evening, everyone. DevNotepad is a service for an app. It's an app for developers, designers, and system administrators. I created this app. It's still in development. I'm working on the MVP. And the idea is for them to be able to store and organize their code snippets and scripts. For example, a system administrator, when they set up a new server, they might want to log into the server and pull the latest programs that can help them set up the server or configure it without leaving their terminal window. And for developers and designers, they can store their favorite codes rather than having them to go through different projects. And this project can also be used by business owners. For example, they can have a shared location where all their employees put the notes, and that way the top level is workspace, and that can be created in Europe or in the States, depending on the requirements. And yes, thank you.
How are you going to reach your community? Basically, you need to reach administrators?
And developers, yes. That's a great question. I'm thinking about that. I'm a developer myself, and I know the problem. And that's one of the reasons that I decided to create it, because the current apps, they have rich text, like when you paste something and the code can get modified and it may not work. So I have so the first goal is to get to 100 beta users and get some feedback, and then analyze that feedback and prioritize what features to implement and also what content to create. I also create different tutorials and at some point courses, and I will mention the product there. That's one option to do the marketing. I'm thinking of creating a WordPress plugin that probably attract some people as well. I'm also thinking about some techniques such as creating some integration jobs, for example, to post them on sites such as Upwork or other online job sites. And that way, lots of people will see the product, and they may not apply to the job, but they will see the product. So hoping to get more free traffic from there. And also, I'm also thinking about using a referral to Dropbox. So when you invite a friend, you'll get some bonus points or maybe an affiliate program that can be monetized. And both people.
Are you working on your own, or you have a partner, or it's a team?
It's primarily me right now, and I hire freelancers from time to time, and a friend of mine will be helping me with the marketing.
So this is going to be, is it a separate venture, a company, or basically it's a solo play in terms of you're doing it on your own, and right now it's the step of...
It's a side project from the main company that I have.
What is the biggest challenge ahead of you?
That's an interesting question. I guess getting it faster to the market, I guess, and get the feedback sooner and validate the idea. And yeah, and start promoting it more aggressively.
All right.
Okay, thanks. Interesting idea. So you already have a company of your own, or
Yes,
what
it's
are
a
you?
Canadian company. It's a software-based company. It creates WordPress plugins, software as a service apps, manages servers.
Okay, cool. And how are you going to solve all the security questions? I mean, in terms of first, actually, the first question is, who are you, aiming this at? Is it single developers and people who work for companies, or is it the companies that you are targeting?
Actually, it could be used in cases such as like B2B or B2C. Might be easier to reach individual developers and freelancers in the beginning, I think, because the selling cycle is a lot shorter. And I didn't have time to mention the pricing. It will be between $4 and $5 per month. That'll be for shared instance. The next level up would be for a private instance and then a dedicated server, and they can be situated anywhere in the world, depending on the client's location.
And yeah, about the security questions. I mean, in big companies, they don't let people even use Google Drive for security reasons. So how are you going to solve the problem in terms of someone uploading code on an app that's outside of the, the IT system of the given company?
Usually, so the app will communicate via like API keys, and the users will be authorized to do those changes. Are you talking about if somebody's account is hacked or
No, I'm.
compromised?
How are you gonna convince the company to let people use your app and upload code and stuff?
It will be code snippets, not the full code. So, for example, if I come up with a nice algorithm that solves something very fast, and I share that, and all the other employees can access that code and copy and paste into the other project that really needs it. I'll think about it. It's a great question.
Okay, yeah, cool. And of course, my question in terms of what are you looking for? Are you looking for money or advice or?
Advice. Right now, I'm not necessarily looking for funding, but might be a good thing. I'd like to get some traction first, and get some good feedback, and I'd like to get some beta users to try it out. And if somebody's interested, they can just email hi@devnotepad.com or access the QR code. And thank you for the time. Do you have any questions?
Great, thanks.
What are people using now to do this? It seems like something important. So.
Who is using it right
No,
now?
who is not using it? I mean, like there's 10 million programmers out there or something, maybe 100 million. What are they using to do this task now?
I'm assuming that actually I'm personally using text files and also Google Docs sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes also other popular note-taking apps. But again, as I mentioned, their code, their interface is, you can bold, you can highlight things, and that might modify the source code, might break it. So the idea is to have plain text notes without any modifications. And also, again, the idea is for system administrators, when they work on different servers, they can push changes and pull changes from one server to another without leaving their environment.
Quick question, is there any IP involved, or it's something that potentially if someone sees a big success, he can create a similar company, in a matter of a few months?
Interesting. I don't know if software is patentable, but constantly innovating, I think that's one of the solutions to stay ahead of the competition. Any ideas can be copied. It's modifying them and maybe combining multiple ideas in order to make them more unique and more innovative.
Last question. Is it cloud-based, or you install some piece of software on your machine? Or?
It will be cloud-based. It will contain several components. One is going to be the storage will be cloud-based, and there will be different command line, different programs that can be installed on different computers. For administrators, they will be using the command line tool, the one in the terminal. with the black background, like the hacker-like thing. So they will be using that to interface with the backend. And for Windows or Mac users, there will be.
So you log in into a system and you can copy paste different code and just store it there.
Yeah.
And how much does it cost to develop this? I mean, you've been working on it for a while, and so how is it, like in terms of money or in terms of time? I don't know when it's going to be ready to be tested.
MVP?
To be tested.
I'm shooting for MVP between next 2-3 weeks. To be.
And you've spent how much time here? I mean, how much does it cost to just get there?
I'm pretty efficient, but right now I think I spend about between 60 and 100 hours right now.
And this is what, $500,000 or something?
Not yet, but soon, very soon.
Well, just give me some idea in terms of money. How much is it?
If you price an hourly rate $100, so 100 hours, is it 10,000, something like that?
10,000. Okay, so you can just you can let people test it for free, and even you can give it to people to use it for free, because it's not such an expensive development.
Right,
it doesn't seem.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I'm thinking to have a free plan.
Because it's, I mean, I don't know much about developers, right? I mean, I've always had bad luck working with them, but it's maybe you just give it for free to people, and I don't think they like paying for stuff, but it's at least the freelancers, they'll take it over and they'll use it. And if it's popular, then you can start charging something, so that at least so you can solve the marketing.
Get traction.
Yeah. And if you ignore the guy over there, that would be help you too. So, thank you so much for participating.
Thank you.
Very strategic position right in front of the unicorn, just saying, from startup to unicorn, maybe. Let's welcome our next competitor. Coffee Up gives second life to the coffee by collecting all wasted grounds and mix it with compostable plastic to create a zero waste product. So let's welcome Svetoslav Petkov to explain us a little bit more. What does that mean?
Hello, everyone. So my name is Svetoslav, and I'm here to present you Coffee Up. Do you know what's the second largest raw material trade in the world? Yeah, this is coffee, yeah. So I bet every one of you drinks at least 1, maybe 2, 3 coffees a day. No? Well, most of us. But nobody thinks of what he leaves behind. So I'll tell you, that's about 10, 15 kilos a month of waste product, which equates to about 60 million tons in whole Europe. So this is a lot of toxic waste, and that's where we come in. We collect all this ground waste from the coffee shops, and we mix it with a new naturally sourced, and it's naturally sourced, biodegradable in soil and water material, and we create plastic products which we return back to the beverage business. And yeah, we want to reduce the plastic waste, basically.
So basically, your source raw material comes from coffee shops?
So we use between 20 and 30% of ground coffee waste.
Right.
The rest is biodegradable and compostable plastic.
And the supply, you're getting it from the coffee shops?
Yeah, we collect it from the coffee shops, yeah. And the plastic, we source it locally from Europe at the moment.
Good. What phase is the company? Basically, you're having first products?
Yep. So we're currently in a prototype phase. We're working on our second prototype. We created this first, which is just a traditional coffee cup, and then we're working on the disposable cups. We think is the most plastic cup at the moment. So we validating this. We've tested it, so it works. It's compostable and it degrades. And then the next phase is to get the patent for it, get the European brand, and invest into the machinery and tooling and start producing.
So how big is the business? How much do you expect that you're going to make as a revenue? Rough ballpark.
So we've calculated if we grow to about 500 cafeterias and we return the products at a discounted price, which is around 3 leva per set of cup and plate, we'll make about 100,000 leva profit in 1 year.
And basically the clients will be the cafeterias back.
Yeah, we return basically their waste back to them.
Oh, yeah. It's the way to do it. So how much willingness do you see from the cafeterias to do this?
So we validated the idea with high-end cafeterias, people that can basically afford this type of stuff, because we benchmarked the prices and we're a little bit more expensive than the current ceramic stuff. So they're really keen on getting on to this green mindset. So yeah, we've pretty much validated with 4 or 5 coffee shops at the moment.
Do you have this type of business across Europe?
Not in the same model, not in this circular model. We've seen companies from Germany and UK that do similar plastic products with waste material inside.
Yeah.
It's a big mix of stuff in there. Compostable in the ground. They're only compostable in special facilities, recycling facilities, and also we plan our product to be also dissolvable in seawater.
And what about certification? I mean, in terms of being in touch with food and beverages, etc., etc. So have you solved this problem? And then how this cup performs in the dishwasher? I mean, is it suitable for, constant use, etc.?
Yes. So the plastic material we source is FDA approved. So we have to go through another loop of certification again, obviously because of the ingredients we put in there. But we don't see any risk with this because we don't use any toxic materials. What was the second question?
In terms of putting it into the dishwasher, etc.
Yeah. So we've looked at the mechanical performance of all these materials, and we've chosen the one that performs good up to 130, 140 degrees Celsius. It's something we need to test, but it's hard to do it at home because you have the risk of destroying the dishwasher.
And then why using coffee? I mean, what made you use coffee? And
the coffee waste is huge, and basically
but you can use it for many things. You can compost it, you can use it to grow mushrooms, to fertilize land, whatever.
Yes. Well, if you're fertilizing the land, you get to the point where it becomes toxic. You have to do it in a certain amount. So throwing a lot of coffee waste into the same waste disposal creates
no. I just
CO2.
wonder, why did you decide to mix coffee and plastic and make something out of it? I mean, how did you come to the idea?
It's basically a circular model. This is where we started from. We want to make coffee shops a bit more greener and raise awareness throughout the community about the plastic waste, and basically make drinking coffee a bit more waste free.
Okay, and what are you looking for? Are you fundraising money right now, or
yes? So we're looking for an investment of 25,000 euros to get the patent and the European brand certification, go through our first testing loop, and finish our prototypes. And then with the same investment, we're gonna get the machines and the tooling set up, so we can start approaching more partners basically.
Cheers, thanks.
So, so you think you can patent, is it patenting the machine or what will you be patenting?
We'll be patenting the circular model and the way we form the plastic material. So up to now, every company was using a process called injection molding.
Right.
We'll be using thermoforming, and this will be our main process. So at the moment, we'll probably be the first one to do it like that.
Interesting.
Thank you. Big applause. Thank you. So do not forget to vote for your favorite startup at ahaslides.com/P2P vote. So choose the best startup from your opinion, and a lot of prizes will coming up. Okay, and the last startup for the evening is the Smart Test and Alex Popov. Please welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Efficiency, we all strive for it. We all want to achieve more with minimal wasted effort. If we want to improve the world efficiently, what's the first thing that we need to fix first in order to have the greatest impact? I think we can all agree that thing is education. What's the problem with our education? Teachers are overwhelmed by boring, repetitive, and exhaustive tasks and don't have time and energy to do what really matters. We are here to help. We make teachers more productive by automating everything related to exams and knowledge evaluation, like creating exams, grading students, creating multiple variations of exams to reduce cheating, and creating reports. Technology, more time and energy to do what really matters, to excite, to inspire, and to challenge the next generation. Currently, our exams have been solved over 2 million times. We have 10,000 registered users and 25 subscribed schools. At Smart Test, we build the future of exams. Thank you.
So just to understand, who's the target audience? Is the teachers, the users, schools?
School teachers, privates also. We also have 2 subscribed businesses, which they use exams to evaluate the knowledge of candidates and current employees.
So how, you have already any clients, any traction?
Yes, we have 25 subscribed schools in Bulgaria. Currently, we are focusing only in Bulgaria. We expect that to rise to 50 in the next month because it was summer break. We have 2 businesses that use it, and we also have individual plans. If the school doesn't want to subscribe, they can subscribe to individual plan. We also sell trainings, sorry to interrupt, trainings to schools.
And I assume it's subscription based, right? They pay a monthly fee.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks.
So is it the test that you do online, or is there some training followed by a test? How's it set up?
It's similar to Google Forms, Microsoft Forms, but we have features that they don't have, which help teachers create the exams the way they like it. And we also notice that teachers care deeply about cheating in school. So we have a lot of features that reduces cheating, which students don't like in our platform. But
So it's operating now. It's
yeah,
fully
actually it's been operating for 6 years, 5 years. But we introduced subscriptions this April, so we got 25 schools subscribed for basically for 2 months because it was summer break and nobody works.
Is this expandable beyond Bulgaria? I mean, like, can you do an expansion?
I think yes. It's just to translate the application. So we don't provide the content. Teachers create their own content, so it's applicable for every country. We just need to make a few changes, like creating different reports for different countries, or the grading scale for different countries, but that's already in place.
How do you grow in Bulgaria? I mean, like, how do you market to the schools? How do you have subscription? Basically, how do you market the product, the solution?
Yeah, so we work with companies that are approved by the Ministry of Education to give trainings to schools. So we partner with them to train on our platform. We do direct marketing to schools, mailing lists, and whatever. We also work with the bosses of schools, the regional education management in every region. So in this month, I'll have meetings with they have yearly meetings with all the teachers in the beginning of the school year. So they really liked our product and they invited me to join those meetings.
I mean, basically, the users are the teachers. They use it.
Not necessarily. Teachers use it to examine students. So
Yes.
it's both for teachers and students.
Yeah, but the client is the school. I mean, like, who buys the product? The school.
Yeah, we're focusing on schools because we think this is like the employer should pay for such stuff, not the teacher. Like the teacher shouldn't pay, for example, like markers or textbooks. The school should provide for it, and that's similar,
Right.
you know, because it makes teachers more productive.
How big is the team?
Currently, we're 2 people. Only me working full time.
You're responsible for sales
Yeah,
and marketing
yeah,
and everything else.
yeah.
Good presentation, and you have a lot of support here, so
I know.
we love that. So every school has a budget to spend on tools, or this is centralized in Bulgaria?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Every school has a specific budget to spend on trainings, so that's easy to train the teachers on our product. There are programs by the Ministry of Education to buy electronic software that helps the education, and our software is one of them. They can return the money from the subscription. And there are also other European programs that they can take advantage. So sometimes it's really a no-brainer for the school because they don't pay by the budget for the subscription. They pay using a European or Bulgarian program.
I see. So you're already approved by the Ministry of Education, or what have you? And all the schools, it's easy for them to just make the decision to use the product.
For one specific program, yeah. The other programs are European, and schools are also taking advantages of other programs as well.
Okay. And so you're looking for financing, or what's the goal? What's next? Because I know that you wanted it. So.
Well, both financing and advice.
And how much?
Currently, we're fundraising 50,000 euro.
Okay. Do you guys have any other questions?
How much do you charge per school? I mean, what's the subscription rate?
Currently, we charge, it depends how big the school is. So on average, 400 levs per year.
Per year?
Yeah. And we get a lot of feedback that prices are really low. And that's
yeah, prices are really low.
We're aware of that. It's currently intentional, so we get more schools on board. We plan to raise the prices.
Okay, and how many schools do you think you can onboard yeah, how many schools you can onboard?
I think for 1 month we can reach 50.
Yeah, but what's the ultimate goal? Maybe next year, or what percentage of the schools in Bulgaria do you think you can reach?
Mm-hmm. So I think we can. There are 2,300 schools in Bulgaria. I think it's reasonable to reach at least 300 for 1 year.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, thanks. Thank you very much for the presentation.
Great. Wow, amazing startup.
Yes.
Very hard choice for the jury.
Many votes already online, so we have to give you a big tip. In order to win very cool 1 week in a chosen location of Networking Premium, you have to be online. The link slides.com/P2P vote. So if you're not online, we cannot pick you up with our winner generator. So please be online. You can vote for the next several minutes during the hottest time. And the hottest time will be...
But not only, just to mention, you will have a real opportunity being in this amazing place for 1 week. So, wow, a great opportunity, such a network. And of course, right now, the hard work for the startup is just finished. So take a deep breath. But the hard work for the jury members is just starting. And I promise you, today it will be harder than ever. Probably all of you is wondering how the judges taking their solutions. What are the questions they discussed during the evaluation? So by going and discovering this questioning, you will follow Atanas Nechev and our jury member next to their discussion. But before this, please look the amazing places of co-working places. So see you in 2 minutes.
Let's go.
The next startup, Thomas, what's missing there to create the studio art events space?
I don't know. That was a little bit far away from me. So, but I'll let you guys discuss.
Yeah, but what's missing? What I think
it was too much. I mean, we like the art portion of it. I'm not sure the business part is there. Maybe people like it. She said she can roll out to several locations in Sofia.
Yeah, the business model could be improved.
Might not be investable, and we might not, or she might not make that much money out of it, but it's something that's nice for the community and a place to have. So, but
social.
yeah, social purpose. But then again, when thinking about the awards we're giving tonight, maybe she's not the best fit because she already has a venue, so she can organize whatever she wants to organize there. So I don't know whether she can make use of
But
rates
bear
for
in
the
mind,
co-working.
we're giving some credits for the co-working, but there is also other prices like investments from invention capital.
Yeah.
She said
Mentoring.
that she's looking for partners, actually.
I would connect her with that guy who's doing that in Chicago, and it can be scaled, but it's really a community thing.
Okay, the next one, fashion marketplace. About the pitching, he choked, but apologized. So,
That's fine. It's the first time for many people. I think this is very similar to the first one. The first one was about baby clothing and baby stuff, and this one is about fashion, second-hand, kind of the same. Maybe we merge those two companies together.
Yavor, what about the business model?
Because the technology should be the same, right?
No, I haven't asked any questions because I know them. They've been part of our accelerator program in the summer, so I know the guys pretty well. And we're actually negotiating an investment from our side with them. But I don't know, in terms of you making use of the co-working space, I think they can benefit out of it.
I think one thing they liked was, the fact that it's not their first startup. So they already have, I think, 2 startups, so 2 applications. So they already have 6 years of experience. And that's a lot. Like they know already what not to do, how not to fail. So, but if they look for space, I think they can benefit for it. From an investing point of view, again, I like the fact it's secondhand, cyclical. But it's my passion, green. But I'm still need to see the competition. They are focused on Gen Z, which first time I can see someone who's really focusing on that. I think it's really
that was interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think that's gonna be.
Okay, next one.
I wanted to say one more thing about that guy. He did choke in the pitch terribly.
Yep.
But he delivered on the Q&A. He looked like a CEO, and that impressed me. He looked like somebody who would lead in that, which you probably know that because you know him. And that impressed me. That impressed me. He came back with the answer.
He can answer questions.
Choke is actually
I would give him points for that. So.
Yeah, actually, it's a pitching competition. We don't test that the platforms. So we have the app designer sysadmin. The pitching was good, right? I think he already organizing stuff on the stage for his company. I'm not sure which is your thought about that. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that he's learning the concept. It may be something big because it's a very close community, large community, and this could be a useful tool or plug that they can use. But it's very early. I mean, like one cannot judge. I mean, this can eventually grow to something big, but who knows?
Yeah, do you think the business model is questionable?
It's an area that constantly grows with developers. So basically, they need new tools for efficiency. And if this helps to make it more efficient on the entire world, it's the big question is, as he was asking himself how to market it, whether to use Dropbox or etc. So it's a big question of how to get the community and the users.
I think that unless he has a really big innovation, he's gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
Because the big companies who we want for customers, they have closed code bases that they use. So I don't know how he's gonna compete exactly unless he finds a couple of really innovative features that sets him apart. This cut and paste thing, I don't think that's gonna help. So he's got a tough road ahead.
I have a very specific question. Is it the best time to invest in an MVP? Because he told that he's working on the MVP right now. Is it kind of a pro?
Not much. It's actually very low key in terms of expenses, so it doesn't need much to develop it. So it's really, I think in his case, it's more advice on how to really market it, how to compete also with bigger companies. I think from all the companies, probably he's the only one who can be global. Like let's say he's successful, he can be global. Like it's not regional, it's not, he can scale it. And also he's coming from that. He's a developer himself, so he scratches his own itch. He knows exactly what's. So I think that for me has an appeal. The other issue, of course, is Victor mentioned. I think the biggest issue is competition with big companies. Like there's no IP here so much. It's very hard to do it, but it can go under the radar, target freelancers. Might be grow, be a nice company.
Okay, eco-friendly startups are kind of a big deal right now. It's top trend globally. So, what do you think about the guy with the coffee, Yavor?
Okay, yeah. So I don't drink coffee to start with, so I don't produce waste.
So you're the perfect person to answer the question.
I think there are a few guys in his team, so maybe they can really use the co-working space. What I was really keen to find out, why did they decide to use coffee and mix it with plastic and make something else? I mean, there are so many other applications in terms of reusing coffee and putting coffee in the circular economy. So it's an interesting thing, but I think he can really benefit from the community and being around here. So maybe he's it's a nice choice for.
I think it's investable, and it's like the topic is a big hit now everywhere. So I think it's a good idea.
Okay, so that's it behind the judges' minds. And go back to our great host on the main stage. Thank you so much.
So are we ready again with the Wheel of Fortune? Yes, we are ready. Okay, let's draw it. And the winner is Paula.
So big applause for Paula.
Paula, you can have your award by contacting Networking Premium on a chosen social media of theirs.
Okay, great. You're a fantastic girl of will. So big applause for Elena for supporting me today. She's a lovely new host of the Pitch2pitch. So welcome on board, Elena. I think you did a very good job. Okay, and right now, as I promised you, we have some special prizes coming from our partners. I want to invite on the stage Ivailo Ivanov from Founder Institute to share with us who is what is of course, the prize and who is the winning startup. And a good announcement. Did the audience already close the voting for the startup? Do we have a winner?
Yes, we have a winner. Do we see the winner?
Coffee Up, right?
Great.
So, congratulations, Coffee Up. You're the winner of the audience. And
what do they get?
Yeah.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm from Founder Institute. This is the largest in the world pre-seed accelerator in the world. And the headquarters for Europe is here in Sofia. We're just starting a new cohort of startup founders, and we are giving one place in that cohort for free to the winner, which is Coffee Up. So get with me after that, and let's discuss details. So for every one of you, this is the perfect place to get from a situation where there is a guy with an idea to an investable startup. So if you want to make that jump, Founder Institute is the place, and we're starting the cohort now in October. So check us out.
So in October. Thank you, Ivailo. Okay, so our next special award is coming from Mila Petrova and Rumiana Tudorova from Tima. Big applause for them.
Thank you, Christina. Good evening. dear startups, honorable jury. It is a privilege to be on this stage today, and thank you very much for Networking Premium Coworking and Emil Shekerdzijski for this honor and opportunity. TeamUp is the company I'm representing. My name is Mila Petrova, and I have spent majority of my life in the corporation world. And after getting to know the startup environment and ecosystem, I decided that I no longer want to work for a corporation. So, and I, thank you. So the question was, how do I actually become part of this exciting world of new, vibrant, clever, bright, amazing people that you're representing? And I packed all my knowledge and experience, and I became an investor, a mentor, and a coach. And this is Rumi.
Nice to meet you. It was really a pleasure to be here. This is my first event, so I'm really excited to meet so smart people with so new ideas. I'm coming also from corporate HR. The same story. Decided that after 10 years of supporting corporate business, it's time to support the startup community, and this is why I'm here.
Thank you. And TeamUp is what we created, and TeamUp is providing tailor-made solutions, consultancy solutions for founders and their teams to help them achieve their goals and maybe dreams to become unicorns. And what we do is we work with the founders in order to improve their processes, to manage their challenges, to create their change in the world. And our target customers are scale-ups, but we decided to make our services available also to early startups as well. We wanted to support the startup community in Bulgaria, so we made also a commitment of investing our profit into the ecosystem in Bulgaria. And as we wanted to, as I mentioned, to create something also for, as a consultancy for earlier startups than our target customers, we created this award, which we want to give to one of the companies which pitched today and made a great impression to us. And this is?
Malki Sakrovishta. Congratulations.
The prize is a free coaching workshop for Malki Sakrovishta's team, and usable until the end of the year. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, ladies. Amazing award. For giving the next award coming from Kauyan Kiriuv, who is the writer of Startup PG book, I will invite on the stage Giuseppe, who will share not only the prizes, but also sharing with us what amazing things are coming up in front of the co-working spaces, because I know there is a lot of them. So, Giuseppe.
Thank you. First of all, I want to take a moment to thank everyone joining us tonight for the beginning of the third season of Pitch2pitch competition. 2 previous years have been very intense. The third one started like with a great pool of startups. And we want to thank also who is following us online. So we have these 12 stories, 12 startups. Some of them worked well, some of them not, but we can learn from their mistakes. And we are awarding the 3 winners with this book. I guess you can also find it online. This is the second part. There is 2 volumes. Starts up from Kaloyan Kirillov. Thanks to him for donating this work to the winners. Wanted to remind you that you can follow our Facebook page, Networking Premium. You will be able to see our next events. In September, we restarted with many happening. On next week, on Tuesday, we have Trivia Night. So if you want to come and have fun, it's a community event. On Friday, we have another board gaming event in our office in Gurko. The corner between Gurko and Rakowski. And on Saturday, we are hosting a party on the rooftop in this building, part of the Quartal Festival. So everyone is invited. Follow our Facebook page in order to be acquainted and aware of what is backing up for you. And now I will invite the judges to...
Just give me the phone.
Okay.
She can do it. Don't worry.
Don't
worry.
Just
Thank you, Giuseppe, and of course, a lot of thanks to Emil Shikirjski, who is not physically with us, but I'm sure he's watching us. So big applause for him again, that making this great event happen. I know that everybody are quite impatient. Who is the big winner of the night? Before to invite our judges to announce who is it, I want to share that being here means ecosystem, means community. For 2 years from now, I feel the community everywhere. Some of the companies here, some of the partners who are awarding other startups, they are starting growth on this stage, so it's about community. Not always the best or the most innovative startup is winning, but it's winning those who we can support the best. And this is our motto, and the rest are welcome to the ecosystem. Do not worry, this place is like home. You can come, you can grab a coffee, you can speak with a lot of amazing people, so feeling at home, so do not hesitate, come visit us and feel the experience.
And also, just a second, also, next Pitch to Pitch is coming.
Oh,
so
yeah, of course.
Please apply.
It's a tradition. Actually, it's a tradition. We choose every 11th date of the month. So the next edition of Pitch to Pitch will be on 11th of October. Apply. Come to this stage. It's not scary at all, but the community and the experience that you gather on it, it's really amazing. So with this, I want to invite Victor Manev on the stage, who is today our judge, let's say, chair, okay? To share with us about the judging processing, and of course, who is the big winner. So.
Yeah. Well, first, of course, the best win, and all the rest are also very good. So I'll start with the tradition, what Emil usually says. This has been built with a very nice idea behind. Usually it's not the company that wins, the company that is the most successful, most profitable. It is about which company is going to benefit most. And here the community is such that the community helps each other. So that's why, while looking at the companies and the pitching guys here on the stage, we look at who may benefit most. Benefiting most means getting the credits and being able to utilize it either by using the space, the community spaces, office space, and communicating with the people, and also being mentored by Emil, by his team, and the rest of the people here. So basically it was a nice process. This is the first time when we were recorded, and believe me, it was not the best fun. We would rather be like much more recording in the future. So I would rather no recording.
No, then
we will vote. We will vote on it.
Oh, she's liberal.
Good. So when starting, we basically usually do for several companies. We award several companies. And now, following the tradition, I'll do a small survey among you. Let's vote. Which company do you decide should win most? Like, who believes that Malki Sakrovishta should get it? Raise your hand. Good. Who believes that Rest Art should get the award? Okay. Who believes that Push should get the award? All right, 3 people. This is the Push teams, probably. All right. Who believes that DevNotePad should win? Okay, at least one believer. Good. Who believes that Coffee Up should? Okay. All these are coffee drinkers. Yeah, I mean, I see that my team here from the judges, there was no coffee drinkers, so he's not voting. So who believes smartest BG? Smart test. Yes. Excellent. Good. Now, I'll start. There are 3 winners. We're not mathematicians, so we were joking, but there is a common denominator here. And the common denominator is that all of them, all these 3 winners, do help the society, and it helps a little bit on the circular economy, sort of. So I'll start. Where are the awards? Where are the checks? The checks, okay, over there. So, Giuseppe took the money, okay. Coffee up. I'm very pleased. This is credit for using the facilities here. You're going to talk to the team. I'm very happy. Let's see what you're going to do in the future. I'm a big drinker, but probably I'm going to decrease the drinking and using the technology probably. Good. So big applause for Coffee Up. Yeah. No, the other. So, Малки съкровища. Next. I'm very pleased. The most eloquent, nicely made 1-minute pitch. We believe that Малки съкровища will need, and you're going to benefit here from the community. So big applause to Малки съкровища. And now we said we're going circular, so basically it's going to be very interesting and contested probably time. Yeah. The big winner, it's Push. Now, we believe it's going to be very interesting because Push and Малки съкровища are very close, and it's going to be interesting while communicating to each other, different niches, but same market, same concept probably. What will happen at the end? So big applause for the winners.
Let's invite all the jury members, all the startups on the stage for the picture.
Okay, great. Very good.
Okay, so thank you. This was the hard work for us. The network part is starting right now, so the fun part is just coming up. So stay tuned on the next 11th of October. Please join us again for this amazing startup Pitch to Pitch event. So see you soon. Have a nice.
See you soon. Bye.